So in this lesson, we will look at characters 17 to 24 of the 1000 character classic. It's the 1500-year-old Chinese classic in which no characters are repeated. In the last lesson, we looked at lines 3 to 4, or characters 9 to 16, which concern themselves with the moon, the sun, and the constellations. In this lesson, we look at lines 5 and 6 for the characters 17 through 24. These characters relate to weather and agriculture. These lines make a nice transition from the previous set, as undoubtedly the behavior of the sun, moon, and stars through the seasons is of critical interest to those studying the weather and preparing the harvest. Let's look at line 5, character by character. The first character here means cold. The second means come. The third means hot. The fourth means go. So the translation is an easy one. As the cold comes, the heat goes. Now let's hear it pronounced. First, Korean. Han-rei so-wang, Japanese. Kan-rai sho-o. Now we will hear the Chinese from a recording.
寒来暑往
On to the sixth line. The first one here, it means fall, as in the autumn season. The next one means gather, and is part of the words for income and harvest. The third means winter. The fourth means store, as in storage or concealing. This line imparts the timeless wisdom that you'll recognize from the ant and grasshopper fable by Aesop. Before the cold comes, get the harvest done and get the food into storage. The translation reads, the autumn harvest is to be stored for winter. So in Korean, chusu dongjang. Japanese, shushu tozo. And we'll hear the Chinese from a recording.
秋收冬藏
So around the world, I'm sure you would find numerous different ways cultures have prepared themselves for winter. Japan is famous for its sukemona dishes. Korea is famous for its fermented vegetables. Most famously, kimchi with its hundreds of variations. Gimjang is a traditional Korean process in which teams of people prepare large pots of kimchi to last through the winter. So the 17th character means cold, and the 23rd character means winter. Notice how they both have ice drops below. Those two little drops you see, those are the ice drop component. Also, the 628th character of the classic is very similar to the character for cold, but instead of ice drops below, it has the component that means ground underneath it. The 19th character means hot, and notice that it features the sun component at two different times, at the top and the bottom. So it makes sense. Two sun components and it means hot. The 20th character means go. It literally has the go radical on its left, which also appears in another character that means go, the 202nd character. The component on the right means master or lord, so this character can be read as go to the master or lord. So the 21st character, which means autumn, has the wheat component on the left and fire on the right. So fire and wheat, you can literally perceive the fall feeling in this character. You can practically smell the fall as you see this. So I've prepared a word list. Each word on this list includes one of the 8 characters from these two lines. If you see it in blue, it is one of the 8. In red, it also appears in the 1000 character classic. In white, it does not feature in the classic. I've tried to select words that are relevant to Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. On the coming slides, I'll say what each word means and let you hear the pronunciation in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese.
미래,
未来未来
본래,
本来本来
왕래,
往来往来
추분
秋分秋分
수입
収入收入
수확
収穫收穫
So in this lesson, we have looked at the lines 5 and 6, containing characters 17 to 24. In the next lesson, we'll look at lines 7 and 8 for characters 25 to 32. Those lines concern themselves with the calendar and musical tones. So that concludes today's lesson. So if you've noticed some errors or omissions, then please let me know in the comments. In this channel, I intend to make a video for each of the 250 lines of the 1000 character classic. Also, I will be making other videos related to the classic, Chinese characters, and videos in which I show some of my study methods. Please explore the channel. Until next time, ganbatte kudasai, fighting.